EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. We go from Denver. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Baker. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now Jones. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. And their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff up the middle. Moreland. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Throwing, Jones. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On second down now, Moreland. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Baker looking middle, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a 3rd so short. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught from the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Broncos. KJ Hamler from 10 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Baker on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll drop this one off to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Jones will sneak it. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
They run. It's Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Baker throwing on first down.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Baker.
And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Back to throw again.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will... with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there.
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Baker now, throwing to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, Moreland, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Baker to throw on third down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. Moreland, and just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now a handoff up the middle. Moreland. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want
touchdown Dolphins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Up the middle with Eckler. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This will be caught. Judy. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught here by Dulcich. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18 target.
On second down now. Moreland, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Buffalo 18. 60-60.
And he will slide down with a good gain. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
Get it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver, 48 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. T.J. Watt in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Up the middle they go. Moreland. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Operating from the gun. Connor. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. All the way home, the Broncos score. K.J. Hamler already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Moreland. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He's back to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Moreland. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Dolphins, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week